And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the USC Trojans and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. The Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Jordan. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Flying down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, USC. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeps it moving. It's Bishop. Knocked down immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Rides to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Under pressure, fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Long way to go on second down. RPO complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll it.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Makes the grab, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Bishop. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Sells to fake. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Sells the run, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Second down to the air. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown, Tennessee! He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. Nowhere to go.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll move the tight end. The fake wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. To the house. Touchdown ball.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Mayava. Rushes on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Off the boot, looking for his man. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right side, it's Staley. Lots of room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
He's past the sticks. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Wants to throw one first. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. All over him immediately. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He almost took that one all the way back, but he does put an exclamation point on the end of this 3rd quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Central Michigan, taking on the number 9 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Chippewas, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Calls his own number, and he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down, gonna throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now this offense is back on the field. Quick give. It's Bishop. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage.
Just steamrolling the defense. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
On the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The throw makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Bush is ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much, and too much mustard as well.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding this quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground with the counter. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Wants to go up top on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Bishop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the play. Right back to it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Staley. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Stepping to the right. Looking down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. There he goes. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Really here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Out wide right, it's Mosley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field. Football, but we know he has the ability.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second and long here. Throwing, Williams. That's caught. It's Mosley. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. He's past the marker. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Moving out to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Williams will pass. It's caught for the 2. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Enough to move the chains. There he goes to the right. All the way. Touchdown ball. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Williams. Rush right in his face. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Got it. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Williams unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Play fake, Williams. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They'll line up to go for 2. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.